Hey everyone, and welcome to Shuriken Skills number 22 here in the Work Smarter Not Harder dojo with me, Tony Harmer, aka the Design Ninja. This week's Shuriken skill is to create a radial design with a twist in Illustrator, and the twist is on more than one level. So I've got an Illustrator document here and open, and what I'm going to do is show the center mark on this artboard because that might be useful. So if I just go to the artboard options, which if you're using CC 2018 with nothing selected, you'll see that in the edit artboard links and artboard options there. Otherwise, you'll be using the control strip at the top. And all we need to do here is to check show center mark, and that's it, it's done. You've now got a center mark as a point of reference, which may or may not help you. It's up to you. You might be able to just do this by eyeballing it, but it's handy to have it there. Okay, so just tap V now to just go back out to the selection tool here, and we're going to draw a path. Now, if it helps you to add a guide, you can just show your rulers and drag a guide in. I'm dragging one in horizontally, but then I'm just going to hold down the Alt or Option key to swap its direction like so. And just for the purposes of showing you clearly what I'm doing here, I'm going to keep that guide on. I'm then going to get the Curvature drawing tool, which you can access via holding down the Shift key and tapping the back tick key on your keyboard, although it's here in the toolbox neighbouring the pen tool. And this is pretty easy really. I'm just going to click and then move up away at an angle like so to that and click again, and then at a similar distance here and click again. I'm just going to cross over the line slightly and click, come up a bit and then double click at that point. I'm then going to move down and go below the point that I drew just here. So click just there. And similarly go below the point that I drew on the right here. And again, I'm crossing over the line slightly to click there and then double click at the bottom, and that's it. I've got a nice curvy flame shape to which I can now add the fill of my choice. And I think I'm going to add a simple gradient and then modify that afterwards. So if I just get my gradient window open just here, so just choose that and just change this. I think I might have a radial gradient just here and then just swap out a few of the colors. I'm feeling a bit purple today, so let's go ahead and add something nice and purpley, and then tap G for the gradient tool and model that however you want it to be. I'm feeling like a bit bigger there, so I've got kind of a dark center. Perfect. Now you've done that, all you need to do is to get the pen tool, so tap P on your keyboard and then just come down, and somewhere in relation to this at the bottom, I'm going to choose the center just here at the moment. I'm just going to click, just a single click, and then hit the escape key to stop the pen tool from working. Now, you don't have to do this, but I think it's always nice to have a little bit of a safety in there because a single vector has no dimensions of its own. It's not until it's connected to other things do effects start to be drawn on it. But what I tend to do is cancel out any fill and stroke by hitting the slash key on my keyboard, and if you need to swap over, just use the X key to do that and hit slash to get rid of both of those things. Now you've done that, you can select the two things together and group them. And now we're going to add a transform effect. So go to the effect menu, come down to distort and transform, and choose transform. And in this example, I'm going to transform them by 30 degrees rotation, and I'm going to make 11 copies. That will give me 12 in total, divided up around a circle 30 degrees, although you can use any number you want. I'm then going to set the registration point to the bottom center like so. So that's the bottom center of this box. Hit preview. And now I've got that rotation, and that's fine. There are loads of different ways you could do that. Here's the twist. The twist isn't in the graphic, it's in that small point that we added. Because now if we get the direct selection tool and target just that point, if we move it, we can change how the pattern is drawn, because effectively it's redrawing the box for that pattern. And there you go. That's your Shuriken skill to practice this week. Don't forget, if you want to learn more, even faster, then check out my courses on lynda.com and LinkedIn Learning. Please do subscribe to the channel. Feedback to me here or via Facebook or Twitter. But for now, we're done. And I'll see you next Monday for another Shuriken Skills episode. See ya.